Six Struggles as an ASMR Artist. Now, I did already film this, but kind of like usual. Well, every now and again with a certain video, I will think to myself, I should redo this. Because I originally had 5. But I had thought of another one that I could add. So, here we are. It happens. Now, I might for the next video do joints of an ASMR artist or as. So definitely stay tuned for that. Now, there is probably definitely more than just 6. Again, I have 5, but again, 6 really all together. But, these are kind of just some of the ones that I thought of in my head. Some of the main struggles I feel like maybe a lot of us go through, when we're trying to film something. So let's just go ahead and dive right into it, shall we? Okay. So number 1, I feel like a lot of people would say this, and I have mentioned it before, but background noise. Obviously, when we sit down wanting to film a video, no matter what platform it is, obviously we want a quiet setting. Nothing too crazy going on in the background, but sometimes, now, like I mentioned, but thankfully these microphones don't really pick up that. That's kind of one of the things that I thought, what, maybe I'll get these. I found them on Amazon. But, when maybe these are charging or something, and you want to film, you don't want to wait that time. Maybe you want to sit down and use your Blue Yeti mic. Those obviously, on the other hand, will definitely pick up a lot of that background noise. Which is kind of why at certain points I try to use these. Because obviously you don't want that loud car in the background, whether it's speeding down your street or something. Maybe it has loud music playing. I mean, granted, it's only for a little bit, but still. Or you're like what I have to do with every now and again, which again is mostly why I will grab these sometimes. Loud TV. Because God forbid my father watch it at a normal volume. Now, I did do like a little point of view over on TikTok of that when at the other house. Of course, granted, it's been muted since then, but it was basically like, I think like I titled it or put in the caption or something. When you want to sit down and film, or when you want to film, but it sounds like a movie theater in your house. That's how bad it was. Now, granted, still kind of has those moments now. But again, thankfully I have these microphones now, and I can drown out that background noise. Half of the time, I really, really wish I could control it. I have an option now, though, on my phone where it will get rid of that. Especially if I use my other microphone. But sometimes I'll forget to do that. And, Number 2, accidentally hitting the microphone. Now, with my Blue Yeti mic, obviously, that's a thing, of course. There have been plenty of times, I'm sure, in a video on here, maybe even for TikTok, where I have accidentally hit it. Even sometimes when I try to move it, it feels like it's still not enough. So again, these little microphones definitely come in handy because I'm not really trying to turn on a light won't go on. Maybe the batteries are dead or something. Maybe you miss it. You keep missing it sometimes. I don't know. Whatever it might be. Again, I am sure we've all been there. I am sure I have been there. Especially maybe with the light. It's quite possible. I don't know. Number 4, camera struggles. Now, there have been plenty of times where I'll be trying to film a video. You know, let's say like I'm trying to show you guys something. You know, the camera will finally focus. And when I pull whatever it is I'm trying to show you guys away, the screen will sometimes remain dark. Not kind of light how it is now. And no matter how many times I go like this to try and fix it with my hand, it still half the time doesn't work. So again, I will literally stop the video and once again have to start over. You know, sometimes I just wish that whatever I am showing the camera, it will just automatically focus and I won't have that problem. But again, it happens, you know. Number 5, the whisper slip. Now again, that is another one I am sure we've all been through. No matter what kind of a video we're filming, it might slip a little, you know. I am certain I've done it plenty of times. You know, you'll be doing quite well, you know, through maybe most of the video. And then maybe at some point you might get it to add loud. Again, you know, it happens, you know. Granted, obviously I'm not like actually yelling. Hopefully it's not too bad, but you know. Finally, number 6. Okay, I literally had forgotten what it was at first. But creator block. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying, like you want to film something again, you're trying to get these ideas in your head, but nothing is flowing. You know, you try not to repeat a video. You know, if you do, granted, it's not too bad. You know, you can try and make it a lot different, of course. You know, maybe put like a little twist on it what you did last time. But sometimes, no matter how hard you're trying to think of a video to film, nothing comes to mind. You know, I know that has happened with me plenty of times. You know, especially when I am trying to film for TikTok. You know, shorter content is what I was trying to say. Hell, I mean, even sometimes on here too, I'll get that block. You know, again, it happens. You know, we're only human. So those are my 6 struggles of being an ASMR artist that I am sure others can relate to. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thumbs it up, definitely. Hit that subscribe button. Definitely stay tuned for the joys as an ASMR artist. Follow me. Definitely support a girl. Help her grow. I mean, if you want, it's right there. You know? And as always, stay safe out there, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.